A couple weeks ago, I felt like I kind of lost my spark in a way, and I didn't have that same ambition and drive as I used to a couple years ago when I first discovered like self-improvement and like the concept of getting better every day and stuff. I found myself in a bit of a cycle where like I would wake up, grab my phone, try to find like a YouTube video to watch while I'm like getting ready for the day, and everything just did not hit at all. Like I would literally find myself like refreshing the page to try to find some sort of YouTube video that I would watch longer than like 2 minutes and not just fucking give up on. Indulging in like the screen and like YouTube and content like wasn't even entertaining. Every day was pretty much the same. I would wake up kind of groggy, grab my phone, try to find a YouTube video, go to class, gym, all that. And one particular day I was like just so bored. Like I just could not find a single thing to watch. No movies, no shows, nothing. And I was like, fuck, dude, I just need like some sort of dopamine hit right now, right? So I ended up trying to go on Steam and like find a video game I could put some hours into just to have something to do. I would click on a game in my library that like looked moderately interesting more than the others. And you know that time like when you're running around in Minecraft or something with your friends and you're just like jumping on shit? I would just do that, but I didn't have any friends to talk to, so I would literally just run around for like 5 minutes and then close the game and pick another one, do the exact same things. It's the same shit where like the instant gratification activities like YouTube, scrolling, and you know, video games, it's just not even fucking fun anymore. I'm not even doing the good habits. I'm doing the bad ones, but I don't even fucking enjoy them. So what's the point of doing them at all? And I started getting like really pissed off because it's like they have, you know, thousands, probably tens of thousands scientists working to try to keep you like hooked on these apps, and it's not even fucking working. Like I can't even get my little like dopamine hit when I go on Reels or something. It's not even fun anymore. Like I scroll for like 2 seconds and it's like nothing makes me laugh. It's just fucking boring. And while I'm indulging in all this like social media and shit, I'm like in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, okay, I shouldn't be doing this. And then on top of that, I don't even enjoy doing it. So it's like a double whammy of like fucking depression. I finally realized like a couple days ago that this feeling of, you know, not even enjoying the instant gratification activities and just feeling straight like just actual brain rot. Like I know that's a term, but like literally your brain just feels fucking dead. That's that feeling. It was not random. It happened for a reason. I realized that that feeling of playing video games or watching a good movie or, you know, scrolling on your phone and like laughing at reels or finding a good YouTube series or something, that feeling that we used to have of enjoyment through that, it's never gonna be the same. See, a couple years ago when we were like way younger, video games and stuff and YouTube and all that and fucking Clash of Clans, it was all fun because we had zero responsibilities. We had no other outside obligations. Yes, we had to go to school and study, but once that's done, we're like, oh, okay, I have free time now. Let me do something fun. But now that I'm 18 and maybe you're, you know, older or so, we have these responsibilities that are way bigger than what we had as a kid, right? So like when you're a kid, you have school, that's pretty much it. When you're older, we have these larger responsibilities, like knowing that one day you're gonna have to support a family. So that kind of drives the career aspect of you, and you know that you have to make money, you know, and regardless of how you do it, it's gonna be hard work, right? And the sense of responsibility, it builds up in the back of your mind, whether you acknowledge it or not, right? So what happens is when you're trying to indulge and distract yourself with these bad habits, but you're old enough to have these responsibilities looming in the back of your head, you get this feeling of unsatisfaction because you know that these goals and these things in the back of your head that should be done are not getting completed. And they're at a higher priority and at a deeper level of purpose than just entertaining yourself with things like YouTube and video games. Now back to me like a couple weeks ago, the negative feeling of knowing you're not doing the things you should be doing, like going to the gym or, you know, working hard on a business or studying good to do good in school, that negative feeling of shame and kind of regret builds up and it ends up outweighing the positive feeling that you get from these gratification activities. This kind of stage of knowing what you're supposed to be doing and not doing it is honestly arguably worse than not knowing what you're supposed to be doing and just doing bad habits. Does that make sense? Like, think about like some fucking like absolute loser, right? He goes to school, fucking goes home, plays video games with friends, and then watches YouTube till 3 in the morning. He is probably having more genuine enjoyment than you doing the exact same thing, but knowing in the back of your head that you should be doing better, right? Because you feel this kind of sense of shame. He has no idea that that this other side of improving your life even exists, right? But you do, and that's why you feel so terrible, and that's why these activities just aren't fun anymore. Because when you were a kid, you didn't have that looming responsibility in your brain of that constant thoughts of like, I should be doing something else, I should be doing something more productive. And now you do, so those things that you previously enjoyed just aren't fucking fun anymore. The bottom line is that we have to stop chasing this feeling of finding the perfect YouTube video or a fun game that you can dump hours into. Because that feeling that we had when we were kids, we're never getting it back. Because we know forever now, until we die, of the things that we should be doing. How productive we should be. You know, that we're wasting time when we're doing these bad habits. The pain of staying the same is gonna be worse than the pain of changing. So a couple days ago in the morning, I did the usual fuckery of getting up, you know, doing my random shit, going on my phone, trying to entertain myself, whether it be while I'm eating or just after school or whatever. Going home and, you know, playing video games, just trying to find something to fucking stimulate my mind. I kind of just said, fuck this. I knew something needed to change, and probably you know the same thing. I was thinking in the moment, like, yes, something needs to change, but like, I need to do something right now to fix shit, right? I decided to take a cold shower. I know the hype around cold showers and stuff is kind of died down, right? It's kind of a, you know, couple years ago thing, especially with new shit talking about how it kind of raises your cortisol or whatever. But I just decided, you know, I'm cold right now. I'm in my bed. I really don't want to fucking do that. But I knew something needed to change, and I needed an action step that I could take right now. So I, took a cold shower. It fucking sucked balls, but it gave me this kind of peculiar feeling. Got this feeling of like reignition. The title of this video, like kind of like the spark was lit again. Like, you know those reels that you see, it's like POV, you got your spark back or something. Like, I would see that, you know, fucking like it, watch it once, and I'm like, yeah, I got my spark back. But it would never actually like stick. That feeling of doing the cold shower, doing something I didn't want to do that really just shocks me, made me feel more alive and more in tune, like, all right, let's get back on it. Let's start doing this again, right? And as I was kind of thinking about this like spark reignition feeling, I don't think it ever really goes away. I think you just have to find it. You tend to bury that feeling of ambition and drive that you're supposed to have as like a young man, like trying to make it in the world. I think you tend to bury it with all these other activities, with YouTube and, screen time and video games and I don't know, fucking porn and shit. You tend to bury that spark that's supposed to be in you all the time, that makes you want to do the hard things so you can get a better life in the end. But fortunately, I realized you really can't bury that feeling forever, because if you're any amount like me, like that feeling of not doing what you're supposed to doing is literally the fucking worst shit ever. Like when I have a terrible day and I don't do any of the good habits, or I just fucking, I'm just a complete fucking loser that day. Let's say I skip the gym, I eat bad, I'm on my phone all day. Like that feeling is actually like the worst I have ever felt. Like worse than like my dog dying or some shit. It's like that feeling of shame and like neglect and regret of yourself is so negative that it makes you wanna like just fucking say fuck this and change everything, right? So I think that spark gets buried, but then in the background, there's like an excavator slowly fucking picking at all the shit that you buried it with, of all the thoughts that you should be doing. I hope that makes sense. I think I explained that all right. I think to get your spark back, you have to start doing those hard things again. Bonus points if it's in the morning, because that kind of sets you up for the day. Whether it be that cold shower that shocks your nervous system, or waking up and going on a 30-minute run at 5 a.m. or something, you tend to get that drive back. You get that motivation back. And as everyone kind of knocks on motivation and saying you should have discipline instead, yeah, that's true, but also having motivation is fucking great. Like, why would you not want motivation when you can have it? Do hard things, reignite your spark, and you'll get your motivation back, and you'll get your life back. Thank you for watching, and remember, be all that you can be.